while our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Does he have it? Yes, he does! And that might be the knockout punch.
Alrighty, greetings and salutations. Another episode of Fangs up here, and we doing a little something. We're bringing back one of our favorite guests, Coach Jay Moody. He is a Wildcat. Now, I will forewarn y'all, I'm not talking about that Ed Reed stuff because one, I don't know that much about it to sit up here and tell you a lot, and two, I don't want to burn no bridges. So, and I don't want to open a can of worms that I don't feel like cleaning up later. So. We're not going to talk about that, but what we are going to talk about, the upcoming Central Florida Showcase, what it is, who's going to be there. We're going to let Coach talk about that. Also going to talk about transfer portal, kind of because it affects your high school recruit. Also, we're going to talk a little bit about how these COVID kids are affecting recruiting. And I know we got to talk about when we get one of these dudes that is helping these high school students get in there. What does it take to get to the next level? So, with no further ado, and look, Coach and I, we were talking before. He's like, hey, this is a family program. So, y'all, if y'all don't know, I was a single dad before I got married. It's a girl dad. So, Coach is on daddy duty tonight, but he thought it not robbery to join me. So, I do appreciate him. Real men do hair when they're girl dads.
What up, Key? How you doing, man? Yo, just taking some hair
I'm
out,
good,
brother.
Coach, what it is.
Taking some hair out. You know about that rat tail comb, man. You know about this rat tail comb.
Man, look, I got one now, man. I do ponytails, but now my daughter she don't want nobody but my wife and her
Yeah,
favorite hairdressers to do it. Other than that, she'll let daddy
man.
do it. But
Facts.
so
What's
what you been
going
up to,
on, man?
Coach, man? What
Oh,
how has
man.
life been?
Life is excellent, man. I'm alive and well. Family's alive and well, man. So we're doing excellent, man. I can't complain about anything, bro. Cannot complain about anything.
That's
As far as what I got going on, man, we got the showcase coming up in 2 weeks, January 28th, here in Orlando at Lake Lorna Doone Park, located right next to Camping World Stadium. And it'll be from 9 to 1 o'clock.
go
It'll be
go
from
go
9 to 1 o'clock, man. We
go.
looking to,
And as you can see, it says no offers. So you doing this a little different than the other one.
yeah, man. Just the name of the camp, brother. It just came to my spirit, brother. A lot of the young men we've worked with, essentially, really had no offers, bro.
Mm.
Um, they really had no offers. So just come out here, put in some work. Man, we got Weber in attendance, man. I'm looking to have a few more schools in attendance, man. We've got a partner with Westlake District, of course, Refreshing Development Center, Free Liberty, and also shout out to the XFL Orlando Guardians, man. The XFL is coming back. Season starts in February, and those guys say they want to give back to the community, get involved in the community, and what a great way for them to start with the Central Florida Showcase. For them to come out, see the young men, go out there, give it everything they got, give us elite effort, and have fun. Most importantly, man, have fun. No, that's the goal. Have fun, get a good look, put some work in, and anything can happen. I've seen some crazy things happen, man. So young men out there, you guys keep working, man. Don't let up on your dreams. Keep working. Most importantly, that's the thing you need to do is keep working.
Okay. And as you can see, man, we lost him for a second. He coming back, but you can see this is the passion. This is the passion, and I previously worked at a high school, um, at Jones High School, so I know the struggle. Like when these students come in here, no offers, it's frustrating, coach. And how do you how do you talk to those students about that and encourage them, especially for the event like this? And for those who didn't see the flyer the first time, I'll flash it up there again.
Mhm.
We also got in the corner, but for those who need the glasses,
Um, oh, let me say one more thing before I get sidetracked. We
Yes,
are
sir.
only taking 100. We only take 100 student athletes, so it's first come, first serve. Slots are filling up quickly. I think we have about 20 slots left available. 20 slots, something like that. I got to check again, check with my guy. But definitely, slots are limited. It's free camp, free showcase. You guys come out. Slots are limited.
And
Far
I love
as
that coach
Mhm.
said that there's a nominal fee attached to this event, correct?
Yeah, definitely a nominal, minimum fee, bro. It's gonna take everything you got. The only fee I
That's
have
it.
is that you come out and give elite effort. That's the fee.
Free, free
Free
99.
99.
For those who
Free
don't want to
99.
believe it, right there, it says it's free.
Free 99. And it's a camp, so guys can get looks. Um, Man, we're gonna have different coaches out there, different trainers, guys who are making an impact in the athletic community, in the training community, and how do we go about getting guys recruited? For one, everyone gotta have the grades. That's number one. Numero uno. 3.0 or higher. Like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. 3.0 or higher. And that's because you want to talk about bright futures and qualifying for different scholarships. You have to have the GPA to back up this money that's going to be coming in. 2.5 isn't going to cut it. The lower the GPA, the less money. Let's look at it like that. The higher the GPA, the more money. Simple. So if you want $5,000 in scholarship money, bring a 2.7, 2.5, something like that. You want $20,000 in, I'm just throwing a number out there. I'm just telling you how it works. You gotta have the grades. Next, of course, they're gonna want to know, is the athlete coachable? What type of mentality does he have? What's his background? Where is he coming from? They want to know if he's coachable.
Mm.
Okay. Can I talk to him? Can I give him constructive criticism? Not, I'm not saying like beat the athlete down or go off or anything like. Just give him constructive criticism, like, hey man, I think you could really work on this. They want to see if you're coachable. Next, then they're going to go to, okay, let me check out the film. You know, let me check out the film. Let me give it a good look. You guys shouldn't have no more than a 3-minute highlight. I say highlight. A 3-minute highlight. Don't have a 12, 13, 14-minute highlight. Coaches have a lot of student athletes who are submitting tape. 3 minutes. Get straight to the point. Show that spark. You know, give us something to jump off film. And from there, it's just all about what the school needs. Everybody doesn't need a linebacker. Everybody doesn't need a running back. Everybody doesn't need a DB. You know, everybody doesn't need a DB. So it's all about what the school needs. Don't just look at it from an athlete standpoint. Look at it from a business standpoint, a coach's standpoint as well. If you have a team with 8 linebackers on it, why am I going to bring in another freshman linebacker? Unless you're just that guy. If you're just that guy, then everybody's going to come at you. But seriously, why are we going to bring in another linebacker? That's probably not going to get much time, especially if our linebacker room is young. If I've got freshmen and sophomores, why am I going to bring in another freshman? Maybe they got 2 juniors. But still, that's still a lot of time left for those guys to play. You're going to be sitting there riding the pine. And that's how you end up with guys in the transfer portal. They've been promised some of these kids, this, that, and the third, you know, and then when they get there, it's not that. And not saying, of course, everybody, oh man, you're gonna start. Every coach will tell you you're gonna start. if I'm recruiting you, of course I want you to start. I want to win. So
Right.
I'm gonna tell you how I want you to start. But when you get there, there are other guys out there who are putting in real work. You may have been the man on your team. You're not going to be the man everywhere you go. So some of these guys are really putting in real work.
And you got some results, coach. I mean, we had University of Illinois. You got a gentleman going up there.
Oh man, shout out to K7, man. Those guys started school last week, man. They got enrolled early. They're getting acclimated to their separate programs. And, I'm excited to see those guys play in the upcoming season. Hope it all goes well for them, man. Nothing but love and peace and blessing for those guys.
Now, and with the early enrollees, when did you start that? Like that, how did they start? Because that's some of the questions a lot of parents ask. Like,
Mhm.
well, why is that child enrolling early, but mine can't?
Well, they got to get with their guidance counselor for one. I always coach the guys to, not coach them, but encourage them to, hey, if you can enroll early, the earlier the better. Because now you can get to school, you can start working out with the team, you can get your playbook, you can get acclimated to the college life. And from there, just start building your way up. But they need to talk to their guidance counselor. And that goes back to your grades, young men and women. You can only enroll early if you have the grades and the test scores. If you
Yep,
can do
I was
dual
waiting on that.
enrollment, if you can do dual enrollment, cool. Now you can be in high school, leaving out with an AA. So now when you get to college, you've already got an AA that was free, paid for by your high school, nothing out of your pockets. So you can get your an AA, you can go get your certificate, any type of certification. I don't care what it is. You're not paying for it. That's something you can fall back on. But when you get to college, now you got your AA. So when you get there, guess what? You want to know how these guys are getting these extra years and getting masters? Boys and girls, if you go to school, if you got your AA, you only need 2 more years to get a bachelor's. And guess what? You got 2 more years after that to get a master's. Hey, don't mess around in red shirt or gray shirt or whatever shirts. They got like 37 shirts out here. Don't mess around and get one of the red shirts. Now you can get a free doctorate. I just gave y'all the cheat code. Now you get a free doctorate. Now you leaving out Dr. Williams, Dr. Seuss, Dr. Whoever for free. Now you really got something to fall back on. All for the price of free 99. Get your grades, kids. Get your grades. Get with your guidance counselors. Ask them, hey, how can I get in school early? What do I need to do? From the first day you step on that high school campus, be about your business. How can I get into college early? What do I need to do, Mrs. Whatever, whoever your guidance counselor is? What do I need to do? And I always encourage the guys, hey, if you can do dual enrollment, it's not for everybody because that's a lot now. That's a lot. It takes you got to have the mental, you got to have the support system. You can't be out here slacking off and get it done. Get there and get it done. It's not for everybody. But if you think you can do it, man, it's only going to benefit you.
And I love that you brought in about the test scores. Like a lot of us don't realize when it comes to NCAA, can I break the third wall here? FAMU and Stanford are on the same eligibility requirements levels. FAMU, BCU, Miami. Now they may have different like base academic like entry into the actual school, but NCAA wise, the NCAA has a sliding scale, and it's based on your test scores.
Mm-hmm.
So the higher your test scores, the lower your GPA needs to be. But the
Right.
backside of that is, as Coach Moody said, the higher your test scores, the more money you can make. So when the schools that are NAIA or Division III or Division II offer you, and they're like, look, all we can really offer you is an opportunity to play football and maybe a partial scholarship, they can then come in and match that with your academics. A lot of our students are so reliant on D1 or bust that they're missing it, saying, well, I don't have the grades, so I'm going to this lower level, but now you're incurring debt. And nobody wants you to go to college, play sports, and collect debt.
And
That's
collect that. It
that's
don't make
hustling
sense.
backwards.
That's backward. That's definitely hustling backwards. There's no need to do that. Man, coach,
So,
listen, you hit it right on the head, bro.
so
I can't
like
make it
a
up.
lot of schools offer free SAT, free ACT. Don't skip SAT test day because you don't want to test. Show up. The test is free for a lot of
It's free,
y'all,
don't
especially
matter.
Orange County. So
And you can take it
if you get
multiple times if you take it early enough.
exactly, look at this. Look, we didn't even set this up beforehand. This organic, y'all. This how much we want y'all to win.
I want you to win.
So we want you to be successful. I told y'all, Coach Real Dad. Coach Real Dad now. Y'all got some real men on this call tonight. I've done my service. Mine, she got us braided by the lady back home. Every time we go home, Miss Elena. She goes, Miss Elena.
Gotta get Miss Elena hands to bless the hand.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Hey, coach,
it
you want to
wasn't
know?
home.
Hey, you want to know what else, Keith? Check this out. Not only are I know we haven't touched on it yet, but you got some of these COVID guys still in school.
This
Okay,
is true.
you got some of these COVID athletes who got those extra years still in school.
And
Okay,
messing up the high school recruiting, though.
that it is, but it isn't. And I'm gonna tell you why. Some of these young men are dragging their feet on these scholarship offers, saying, "Hey, I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna wait to see if something better come along. I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna wait." Listen here, these folks will snatch an offer on the table quick. Okay, they will snatch it off. They don't have time to wait. The portal opened up 2 times. It's about to open up again in February, I believe.
Yeah.
It opened up in what, January? I mean December,
Mm-hmm. I think
and
it's
then opens again
just closed
and
or it's about to close.
opens up again in February. Okay, it's like you guys got to listen. Sitting back. This isn't. Times have changed. Times have changed. All that I'm gonna sit back and wait. Listen, there's a sophomore linebacker transferring from Oklahoma, waiting for that portal to open up so he can come to the same school that offers you. As soon as it open up, you play linebacker, he play linebacker. He got 8 games starting under his belt. You got none. And you done hopped in the portal and both of y'all play linebacker. He played 8 games at Oklahoma. You played none at wherever you coming from. I'm seriously. And he played 8 good solid games. He had 8 tackles a game.
That's good
In
film.
the Big 12. I'm telling y'all some real business. This is coming from a business coaching standpoint. I'm gonna go with the guy who got the film.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Sure.
just this guy, 6'2", 237. Got 8 solid games, man. It's another freshman over here. Man, he looks solid. We got no tape. Better get some practice tape or something. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Tape is tape. Whether it's practice tape, spring tape, you young men and women better get some tape. Get all the tape you can get. Practice. You go out there. Don't be nobody practice dummy. Don't be nobody practice dummy. You better go out there and knock somebody's head off. Don't just be out there getting smacked up, man. Tape is tape. Put together some good tape. Yeah, you ain't playing the game, but boy, you over here on the practice team going against the ones getting off.
And because I know, for instance, just for Fangs quarterback, our quarterback, that's a COVID dude. He's about to, I think he's about to finish a master's, if he's not already in a master's. Like, so you talking about some of these dudes, like you were talking about, they about to pimp a PhD out of these colleges.
Man, listen. Hey, I ain't mad at him, bro. I need to be Dr. Moody. Put on that white coat. Put on that white coat. Dr. Moody.
Because I mean, and it changed the game though, because now I've noticed you're seeing 2 and 3 star athletes that are like, oh yeah, I chose an HBCU. And it's like, no, you didn't choose an HBCU. You might not have another option. if we being honest.
And there's nothing wrong with that. You go
Oh
where
no,
you celebrate it, not tolerate it. Go where you celebrate it, not tolerate it.
that'll preach right
Straight up,
there.
straight up. Go where you celebrate it, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a young man. Shout out to him. My boy locked in. He a Wildcat. Straight from Harlem, Florida, close to high school. Shout out to my boy Jeremy Griggs. Hey, my boy had that BCU offer and he jumped on it. My boy Wildcat now, man. I love to see it, man. Young man worked hard. He had no offers all year long. Going into his senior year. His junior year, they had him playing out of position. They had him playing deep end. Had to play. Hey, listen, when you a baller, you a baller.
Right.
But I told him, I said, bro, you're not going to get recruited at defensive end. You're a linebacker. You about 6'1", 220. He came to camp, the first camp we did back down in Harlem, Florida at Clewiston High School. He came down. My boy ran a 4.5. Had about a 10-foot broad. Yeah, man, big man, bro. You see him, he put together now. He's stocky. He surprised me with that 4.5 now. My boy was skating. My boy was skating. Beast mode now. Beast mode at the end. But when they finally put him in his right position at linebacker, we just watched God work, man. My boy had an excellent year. Went the whole year and got the one offer in December. Got his one offer from Bethune. Shout out, oh yeah. I want to give a big shout out to my boy, Coach McCray, former BCU coach, for giving that young man an opportunity. I told him about him, and before they went out, he got the offer. Shout out to Coach McCray. Shout out to Jeremy, man. You deserved that, buddy. You deserved it, man. You worked hard for it, man. Good stuff, man.
And that's part of why you have these camps. Like it may not always seem like this is the work that nobody sees. Everybody gonna see you. They're gonna see you on the game. They're gonna see you
Yeah.
doing everything. But if you're not out there at these kind of events, you're gonna get blown out. You're gonna get shown up during the season.
Yeah. You got to put in that work.
Especially as you mentioned, in front of coaches. You got
Yeah.
coaches at this event.
Yeah. You got some people, you got people out there that are gonna have some connections. You know, they keep their eye out for coaches. Hey, coach, man, I seen this kid at this camp, man. He looked real good, man. Check this film out. You know, it's little stuff like that, man. You guys got to show up. You got to go to camp. You can't just sit back and be one of, like I want to say, those internet guys that just, hey, watch my film, watch my film, watch my film, watch my film. You just hitting everybody with watch my film, watch my film. Like, man, you know how many DMs some of these coaches are getting? You know how many emails they're getting? Man, you have to show up and let them see your face. Be personable with them, man. Talk to them, smile at them. Let them get to know you, you know? Let them get to know you. Like, people want high character guys with integrity. You know?
And
Everybody in the athlete, man, they want high character guys, man. They want people who they don't have to tell them to come work out. We don't have to tell you to go watch film. We don't have to tell you to, hey, man, don't be out too late. You know, get in your room, man. Hit that playbook, man. Study, man. Don't be like everybody else, man. For real, don't.
Yeah.
Be you. Let these
And
coaches get to see you at these camps, man. There's camps all over the country. There's camps all over. Get some of these camps, man. Get in front of some of these coaches. Get in some of these other players and athletes who are putting in work and see where you're at. Don't be afraid to compete, man. Don't be afraid to compete. See where you're at. You know, you go out here to some of these camps. If you get dead, it's okay. You know what you have to work on. You go work on it. It's never too late, man. I was at UCF camp over the summer. Kid never touched foot on a college campus, man. 25-year-old. 25. Full eligibility. We done
Wow.
seen stories, man. We've seen stories of guys 27. What's his name? Georgia quarterback, man. The man just
Yeah.
won two. The man just won two natties, man. He like 46.
Him and your boy that just transferred from Wake Forest. He about 30.
You feel me, man? Shout out to Stetson Bennett, man. Shout out to Stetson Bennett, man. Back to back natty, man. Back to back natty, man. It's never too late, guys. It's never too late. You work hard. Somebody give you a chance, man. There's a lot of football to be played out here. There's a lot of
Oh,
football to be played.
man, and y'all notice, look, we both stayed away from the FAMU Cookman thing because I was at that basketball game, and I don't want to give Cody too much fire because yeah.
I, I, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm gonna just chill. I wasn't gonna say anything. We did what we had to do.
So, Coach, why do you put
Uh-huh.
on these kind of events though? As far as like, because this ain't your first one. You just mentioned this is second or third you've done in Orlando.
This is the second one in Orlando. Second one in Orlando, man. I do it because there's a lot of young athletes who don't get the opportunity to attend arrivals, to attend whatever camp. You know, they just don't have the means, they don't have the access to it, they don't have the know-how, and it just gives them an opportunity, man. I love to do it, man. I love giving back. I love paying it forward. Just well, there are a lot of unseen athletes, unseen talent everywhere, man. There's a lot of athletes who go overlooked and they just need an opportunity, need a chance to be looked at. They need a chance to be seen. They've got the grades, they've got everything you're asking for. Character, they got a chip on their shoulder just because they're overlooked. They're gonna play hard for you. They're never gonna let up. Those are the guys that I would want on my team. They're not gonna let up. They're gonna give me everything they got because I gave them an opportunity. I gave them a chance. Most people want a chance, man. They not gonna let people that want a chance, that really want a chance, they not gonna let you down when they get it.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna, especially the appreciative, well, they ain't gonna let you down, bro.
Oh,
They're gonna
yeah.
go out there and ball, bro. They're gonna go out there and ball hard.
Now, what grade levels are you looking for this event as far as high school, college? Because I see again no offers, so
Yeah.
I got questions.
Hey, it's a post grad all the way up to 2026. On transfer portal, athletes are welcome. You know, I don't want them to think because, bro, like I said, bro, there are transfer portal athletes who've been sitting in there for over a year. There is a lot of football to be played. Like seriously, this goes from high school to college. There's a lot of football to be played. Think about it, Key. With this is my take on it. With everything going on with all this transfer portal, you got guys transferring 2 and 3 times. You see, they just put the sanctions on that too, right? You
Yeah,
see,
I
they
think
got to.
you're putting it back if it's your second time. I think you got to
You're gonna
sit
have to
out
sit
now.
out a year. You're gonna have to sit out a year. So that eliminate guys just jumping ship just because it's not working out in their favor. Some guys are jumping ship just because they don't want to work. You know, I don't know how that NIL is going. They're probably still getting their NIL money. So they like, whatever, I'm gonna just keep going. But if you look at it, it's gonna be a trickle down effect. So everybody's not going power five. Now you're gonna have power five going guys, you're gonna have the select ones going power five to power five. Then you're gonna have them going from power five to group of five. Then you're gonna have guys going to FCS that's coming from group of fives and power fives. This is the trickle down effect. So
Mhm.
some of the guys who are transferring that are still left in the portal from FCS, group of five, power five, now they're looking at D2. And now it's still going to continue to trickle down. D3. Now you're going to have all of these different divisions of schools are going to start getting good because all the athletes are trickling down. There's just going to be a trickle down effect. Now you're going to be watching NAIA football start to really make some noise. You're gonna see the HBCUs really start to make some noise. The D2s, the JUCOs. It's so much football, man. There's a lot of football and a lot of money for athletes to go to school, get a free education, and do what they love to do. There's a lot of football out here, guys. And that goes back to get your grades. Because you get your grades, NAIA, D3, and all that stuff. Yeah, they don't give athletic scholarships, but if you got the grades and test scores, you qualify for money where you still won't pay for school. And if you have to come out of pocket for school, it's going to be little to nothing. You're not going to be piled up with 80 grand worth of debt coming out in 4 years. You'll have something minimal, 5,000. I'm just throwing a number out here, guys. Something minimal, 5 grand or whatever, 10. 4 years and you owe 10 grand, you get you a 60, 70, $80,000 job and go ahead and ditch that back. You know. So get your grades. There's a lot of football out here. Excuse me for rambling.
No, you're good. You're good. Because I wanted to make sure, folks knew who could. And because so 26, that means freshman in high school.
Yep.
Up into
post
grad. So you
post-grad,
transfer student, pop up, pull up.
I had a coach hit me up looking for 2022 guys. Shout out to my boy from Benedict College, man.
Oh yeah,
Coach Jordan O'Dapper. They did their thing this year.
Yeah, and they got
did their thing this year, didn't it?
Real talk. They got real nice football facilities.
Those guys went 11-1 this year.
Something like
lost first round.
Yeah,
they went undefeated. They lost first round of playoffs. Young team too. Young team. So I'm looking for those guys to make some noise here.
Yeah, and they coming here to Florida. Like that's another thing. Like these schools, they know. Like it ain't like when me and Coach Moody were coming up, and you see dude that was playing, he was like, "Oh, I mean, what happened? Why he didn't play?" Nobody from Florida recruited him. It ain't nobody from Florida. These Florida kids going all over the place.
All over, and that's why you see what Prime in Colorado. Now you got everybody from Florida about to go up here and experience negative 12-degree weather, but they don't care. No. They gonna freeze. But you know what? They know they're going over there to play some football. It's kids all over, bro. Look at the great schools, man.
Yeah.
Every school in Florida, every school around the country. I say every school in Florida. Every school around the country has at least one player from Florida on their roster.
Especially if you're a good team.
If you're a good team, you got 10. 10 or more. You got 10 or more. Bama got 10 or more. We already know.
Keep them.
10 or more. Keep them. Clemson, 10 or more. 10 at minimum 5. I'm gonna say 10 or more. You come to Florida, man. You know it. Florida's got the most active NFL players. Come on, man.
This is what speed
we got the most active. We got the most active players in the NFL. Facts is facts.
And this is why you come to these
when in
events.
doubt. When in doubt, get your players from down south.
I like that one. You got a shirt that
come to the south. Got a shirt that when in doubt, come to the south. We're gonna ball down here.
Man, so again, if you are freshman in high school to postgraduate, come to the event. Coach say he got less than 20 spots available and it's free.
Yeah, free event, man. This isn't no 400 or 500 athlete camp. No, we like to keep the camps small and intimate. That way we can really get a good look. That way the staff can get a good look. That way you can really be coached. You can get enough reps. We just like to keep it small. Like to keep it small so guys can really get that work in, really compete. Like I say, get a good look. You got 700 kids out there, man. You're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to jump off the chart. You better go out there and run 4.4. I'm telling you right now, you better go out there and skate. You better have smoke coming off your shoes.
He will put good on good. I was at the last Central Florida showcase, and he was like, "Okay, I'm putting good on good. Let's go."
Yeah, everybody said they're good, and there was a lot of young guys out there, man. We had a couple elementary kids out there giving it everything they had.
Oh yeah.
going at
Oh,
it,
yeah.
giving everything they had.
Yeah.
You know, you older guys, they're going to be young kids out there, man. They're going to be looking up to you. Make a great example. Be a great example. Set the standard, man. Let them know. Like, you got to work.
It's 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 a great experience. I'll tell you, for those, I've been to larger camps and I've been to this camp. It is smaller, but you get so much good coaching, and it's direct coaching. It's in the moment. Coach sees something he doesn't like. He asks you the question, "Why did you do it?" And then he tells you, "This is how you should do it." And so you don't get that too often. I've seen a few places where you do get it, and they do
Yeah.
tend to be smaller camps. But you're
Hmm.
going to get coached here. You're not just going to get a look. You're going to get looked at and looked over. And when I
Yeah.
mean looked over, not looked over like beyond, but they're going to be looking out for you and trying to help
Hmm.
you out.
That's what it's about, man. You got to pay it forward, brother. It's about paying it forward, man. We love to do it. We love working with the athletes. I mean, this is it, man. I'm out there. I'm out there having fun, man. I love seeing the kids fly around, making plays. It's exciting, man. I was there. I was in their shoes. I was one of those overlooked guys from the muck. Okay, went from overlooked to I got to put my own self in front of somebody. Okay, that's what I didn't have the internet going crazy. I didn't have a YouTube channel going crazy. Nah, I had to go pull up with a VHS tape. No, hey, no hit my huddle link. I had a VHS tape that I popped inside a VCR. I'm not lying to you. Some of these athletes like, what's a VHS? A VCR? Man, this man must be from the 20s. Who great
That's
uncle
all we
this
had.
is, man.
That's all we
Real, that's
had.
all I had, man. I had a VHS, man, with a VCR, and I popped it in. And if they didn't see something, I had to rewind the tape. We made do with what I had, man. I worked
Yeah.
with what I had.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, we didn't come over here, and as always, man, coach give you some game, man. That's why we keep bringing them back, and that's why I continue to support the event. It's a good time, and it's a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of growth.
yes it is, man. We're growing, going to continue to grow. We'll continue to do great things, great work within the community. We just love showing up for the kids, man. We love showing up for you all. Like seriously, seriously. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to coach you and give you everything we have. We only asking that you give us everything you got. It's bigger than the game of football. Okay. Football can bring together nations. Okay. Sports can bring together nations. We just saw what happened to the young man from Buffalo. Okay. We saw an entire nation of people praying for one man. Okay.
Hmm.
One man. I've never seen it done before. Okay. I've seen people get hurt and we take knees, all that, man. But this one felt a little bit different. Sports can bring together people, man. I saw everyone praying for that young man. I saw an analyst on ESPN. I've never seen this done before. Maybe I have, but I can't recall. I saw an analyst on ESPN praying on live television, brother. When have you ever seen that?
Not often.
You have never seen that, brother. So you can't tell me this one wasn't different, bro. This one was different. The first thing I thought about when that young man got hurt and I saw everybody praying, coming together in unison, I thought about every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess, bro.
Mm.
Like no cap. That's what came to my mind.
Coach teach y'all a little scripture on a Sunday. Okay, coach.
Listen, bro. I'm not the big religious guy. I'm not here to bash nobody's religion. None of that. I respect everybody's place. But that's what I thought about, because that's what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess, bro. There's an almighty power. Okay. We saw sports bring together people from all over, different backgrounds, differences. Didn't matter what you believed at that moment. That young man's health was the most pertinent thing that night. And over the next several days until he came to.
Facts.
Okay.
It's true.
Many people get hurt every day, B. Stuff happens every day, B, but that was nationally televised, bro. That one felt a little bit different.
Yeah.
Everybody across the world, bro. Millions and millions and billions of people saw that.
And I wasn't crazy. I wasn't even watching the game. I was covering. I was at the FAMU BCU game, and so we're on the sideline. And so I was covering the game, like I was doing stats. And so I talked to the SID, and we're just talking. And I look at the phone because during the game we're not supposed to look at the phone. And so during a break you can. And so I go, "Yo, did they cancel the game?" He goes, "Oh yeah, something happened." I was like, "What?"
Something happened.
Yeah, like because we
Something
were
happened.
like,
that's more than something, bro.
Because we were like, we were locked in the game. That's the only thing we can really look at. And so he's like, "Yeah, something happened, but we both like we don't get a chance to look." And then finally, it wasn't until after the game where folks are like texting me like, "Did you see the game?" I'm like, "No." And then I look on ESPN, I see, I'm like, "Oh snap!" Like because you think about, we weren't even watching the game and couldn't watch the game, and we found out that something big like that had happened.
Bro, it hit the internet so fast. It was swift.
Yeah,
it was swift. It was swift, man. That was devastating. Bro, I done seen some injuries, bro. I done seen some injuries, bro. I done seen the AED be brought out, seen that, but that one felt different. That one, that was
that
it,
one
man.
that one took me. Not we're not far off age wise. I know they show this movie every weekend and wherever you're from. Hank Gathers. That's where it
Hank
took me.
Gathers.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, that's like Hank Gathers." Like, that's the first thing came to my mind. That's why when people are like, "Is he gonna play again?" I'm like, "Nah, I doubt it."
I don't think so, bro. Man, I don't know, man. I can't say what's in that young man's heart, mind right now. I know he's gonna have to go through some extensive testing before they allow him to step back out there. But I can tell he's a competitor. Because how else do you fight through something like that?
Yeah.
That's the almighty power. That's God right there, bro. He's a competitor. So it's gonna take a lot for them to keep that young man off the field, especially if he checks out. That was like an anomaly. If he checks out, everything's good.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Either that or he may have a future in coaching, or kind of like your boy, what's that, Lattimore for South Carolina?
Marshawn.
Yeah,
What's
kind of
his
like
name?
him.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
as soon as his college career ended, I think he did the combine and he retired. Like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, that guy was a beast too, man. That I really, I know it's a little, speaking of Lattimore, that guy was a monster. That was a bad boy at running back, man. That was a bad boy. That was a bad boy. Shout out to him, man. That guy went through some devastating leg injuries, man, and got back up every time. But
Leg and
I don't know,
concussion.
man.
Remember that Florida
Leg.
State game?
Oh, hey. But I was a hit.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a hit by what was his name? Greg Reed?
Yeah.
I used to call him the Tic Tac, man. That boy was small, but man, he played hard, bro. I used to call him Tic Tac, man. That boy was pack a lot of power out there at DB now.
5 foot nothing too.
136.
Like, that dude was a missile.
Yeah, bad man. Bad man. Oh,
Woo,
Reed.
man. So, and man, I'm glad you gave some
Hey,
roses to y'all's former coaching staff because I ain't gonna lie, I like y'all's old coaches. I did.
man, those some good guys, man. Great guys, man. They had a run there, man. But hey, things happen, brother. Things
Oh yeah.
happen, man. Shout out to that whole staff. Awesome. I wish them nothing but the best in their careers. Wherever they end up landing at. Hey, Keith, y'all got a good one over there at Fam though, man.
Oh, Simmons? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Simmons,
Yeah.
but y'all just got a good recruit too, man. Shout out to my guy, my fam, my boy, Mr. Glaze, Jalen Glaze.
From
Shout out
yeah.
to my guy, Jalen Glaze.
He went to my high school.
My boy. Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
38, 38.
watch out for Glaze. Transfer from Minnesota. Coach
That's gonna
Sims
be some
locked him
fun, man.
in.
That's gonna be fun.
Y'all got a good
Let's
one over
see.
there, man. Great young
I wanna
man. Good, bright future. Uh-huh.
I want to see what this recruiting gonna look like, this recruiting cycle for y'all's new coaching staff. Just because
I mean,
they kind of
hmm
they're coming in at a weird time.
hmm
But I want to see how they kind of put it together. I saw what your former tight end put out there about
hmm
recruiting and stuff, but it's gonna be interesting. I think Cookman, if done right, it's a 3-year rebuild, but there's so much talent here that it's possible.
Man, 2-0 E Reed, boy. The best DB, boy. Knock you off your feet, boy. Hey, let me tell you something, man. Shout out to Agent Dub Zero, okay? Coach Reed didn't come here to play no game, okay? We already know Wildcats, we going to stand up. When it's time to step, we can step with the best of them. I'm looking for great things out of Coach Reed. We just got to give him time to come in, get acclimated with whatever it is he's got going on, get it under control. And I know Coach gonna do his thing, man. He is one of the best to ever put on a football helmet. As a football player, as a motivator, a guy who's gonna give you an elite effort every play. So I know he's gonna give me elite effort as a coach.
Mhm.
It's his first head coaching job. We need patience and just give him an opportunity. Give him an opportunity. He's busting out. He hopped right on what I've been saying we needed to do for the past several years since the Wildcats have been on slight decline.
Mm.
Recruiting. Recruiting. That's it. Coach coming in with that offer bag on deck. He ain't here to play no games. He ain't here to play no games, man. He coming with the offer bag. I seen him all the way out in California trying to do something. 4-2 something. Okay.
Okay.
He doing what he does when I did. Hey, just give him
I
just
think we
give him
got the best
time, man.
recruiters in the state, possibly. If he can recruit, because I think we got the best recruiter. I'm sorry.
That's because I'm not recruiting at BCU yet.
Look, they
You
need to bring you
playing.
on.
You laughing, bro, but I'm telling you.
I'm with
You
you.
remember that? You remember that 10-year run we had on y'all?
Oh, I'm glad to forget it.
You remember? Bro, it's gonna double to 20.
Oh, we
It's
can't
gonna
we can't
double
do
to
that.
20. I'm telling you, bro. I know what it's some talent out here.
Oh yeah.
It's some
Now
youngin. I know
one
where
thing
it's at.
y'all never struggle for, especially on the outside. Specialists, Cookman's always had receivers, DBs,
Our
safeties.
defense potent. Our defense is always there.
Yeah. And you got another
Hey,
defensive mind. That's the crazy part.
defense wins championships. Offense sell tickets. That's it. If you can play defense, you got yourself something. All we gotta do is stop y'all from scoring. We can if you can run the ball and play defense, man, look, that's a formula for winning.
You're
Because if
not
I can run
wrong.
the ball, If I can run the ball, boy, I'm play action. I'm play action Moody, okay? I'm play action. I'm gonna try you every time. I'm gonna try you. I'm gonna put some speed out there, big boy tight end, and I'm gonna hit you with a play action every time. And we going long.
Mm.
We going long.
And you
Defense
got to
and run the
see,
ball. Defense and run the ball.
yeah, it's gonna
Defense
be
and run
some
the ball.
fun. I think
It is.
for this year, I got to see his recruiting class. Going off last year, I got him on 3 to 4 wins. But again, first year coach, I think that's
Yeah. 3 to
but
4?
3 to 4. He
Man,
can
you
get
tripping,
5
bro.
if he hit recruiting right, but that's my question.
Man, all they gotta do is believe. If you can get people to believe, bro, you can go out there with practically nothing and win. If you can get people to believe in themselves and believe in what's going on, you still got to put that work in. But man, I'm telling you, to believe, bro, in yourself and in your coaches and putting in that work, man, you can't listen. If you can't replace what's in here, bro. You need guys with
I
this.
agree.
You need
I
guys
agree
with
with
that heart and effort.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it. I gotta see that schedule too. I know y'all got Miami this year, so that, I
Got to
mean
put David
that's a
on,
good
man.
money. That's a good money
Got
to
to
get some
put David
check.
on, man.
But
Man, we
I
finna. No,
still,
I ain't gonna say that. I'm a Hurricane fan. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that, man. Coach Cristobal gonna be like, man, what's this guy on? What are you on? I was gonna say Wildcats by 2. Wildcats by 2 touchdowns, man.
I
We
got
ain't.
questions about Cristobal. I mean, I'm on the other side of that fence. I'm Tallahassee all the way.
We
But
had a rough
boy,
season, bro.
he did.
We
I
had
think.
we had a rough season. I'm disappointed because that we didn't have to have a rough season. We got talent, bro. I don't know what happened there, but hey, it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah,
It
oh yeah,
happens.
man. Because I counted. I'm a Seminole fan. I counted that as an L. I'm like, well, we're gonna lose to Miami, and they went down there and won. I'm like, oh,
Bro, you know,
that was not
I'm
expected.
I hope my UM fans don't get upset with me for this, but I told someone we was gonna lose,
Oh
and I'm gonna
wow,
tell you why. I told we was gonna lose. I saw how we were already playing. We lost the Texas A&M game. We shouldn't have lost that game. It was a lot of games this year we should not have lost. Like honestly,
agreed.
just simple mistakes. We shouldn't. We had an 8, 9, 10 win season, easy. For sure, 3 of those games shouldn't have been L's. So that's an 8
No,
and 5, 8 and 4 season all day. But I saw the way Florida State was playing at the beginning of the year. And when you, like I said, brother, when you can run the ball and play defense, what did I just say?
you can win.
When you can win. I don't care who you go up against. We saw what they did to LSU, and we saw what LSU did the remaining of the season. But those boys ran the ball and played defense.
And play with a lot because that defense wasn't always
And
on point.
yeah, no, it wasn't. They played with a lot of heart, had played a lot of fight. But they ran the ball good this year, man. They really ran the ball. When you can run the ball, you control the clock. You can play defense. If I can hold you to 20 points, and I know we can run the ball with 200 yards a game, your defense is gonna get tired. They'll get tired of chasing around Jordan Travis.
And then
That
but
guy
y'all
had a
had that
great year.
running back. What's that boy
Man,
name?
listen,
Did he
man, you can
transfer?
have a running back. Man, you can have a running back, bro. It don't matter if you don't use him.
That's true. That because he was a Florida State commit. Then he flips to Miami, and I was like, man, this kid's gonna be a problem.
Bro, you got to
And
run the ball.
yeah, especially with that quarterback.
Got to run the ball. I don't know what happened, bro. I
I
was not
think
expecting TVD.
Chris, to me, his offense is too complicated for your quarterback too. Like
The guy's smart, bro.
last year's
TVD is
offense was a
smart. I
lot
don't know.
simpler. I
Last year
just
offense was a lot simpler. And that's why that
Yeah.
offensive coordinator ain't there. And that's why he ain't there no more too, right? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Because bro was not running the ball, bro. You gotta run the ball. This is Miami football. We've been known for having running backs by committee. You have to run the ball. This is Dade football.
And good backs.
We're good backs. We don't just have regular running backs in Miami. You play running back, you don't just go to Miami. You go to Miami to get 1,000 yards. At least 2 out of the 4 years you're there. At least 1 year you're gonna get 1,000. You know, we have running backs. We got to run the ball.
I mean, you think look, I get chills thinking about it because what was it? McGahee, Gore,
Gore,
and he had like
McGahee,
3 NFL backs in the same running.
Jackson,
Yeah.
Clinton Portis, Najee Davenport.
And Najee was seen as kind of the runt of the group, even though he was a big dude. It was like he ain't as good as the other dudes. Then he went to the league. And he was like, yeah, nah, he was like that.
Nah, bro. Najee was that, bro. Najee was one of my favorite backs. Out of that whole group, Najee was one of my favorite backs. Yeah, bro. He was slept on. He was slept on. Najee was one. Najee was one. You see, they had to keep him on the field. So what they did, they moved him to fullback. You got to keep somebody like that on the field. Yeah, we got other guys. He's our bigger. They was ballers. It was ballers. I like Najee because of what he brought. Like, my boy was a beast of a block. He gonna tote that rock. He gonna run you over. He'll put some moves on you. He gonna block. He gonna catch. He gonna get it. And you don't see a lot of guys. See, if somebody nowadays, if you got 2, 3 other running backs coming in like that, those guys hitting the portal. Yep. Najee said, I'm gonna compete. Even though back then you had to sit out a year to go D1 to D1. Najee said, no, I'm gonna compete. You got to respect me. I was already here. I put in work too. Yep. And when you're that dynamic, when you have that many dynamic players, you just got to just give people the ball in space. Just here, just dink it to them. That's why, just dunk it to him. Huh? Let me throw him a little flare pass. Get in somebody's way, and he'll do the rest.
Yeah, because in this recruiting class y'all got coming in, like I ain't gonna lie, like Florida State and Miami got the best recruiting class in the state. Like, I don't know what the Gators are doing, but they're not doing it right. And they about to lose this quarterback because they flaking on the NIL. But, yo, y'all better watch out for FSU and Miami.
NIL's really changed the game, man.
Yeah.
It's really changed the game. You got guys like, hey, these NIL disputes getting serious out here, brother.
You saw what is it, Manning? I think he's in the $10 million figure. That kid going to Texas. Like FSU has 2 collectives. Miami's got 1, but the dude backing is a billionaire, and he's upfront about it. Like, oh yeah, I'm backing this NIL.
As if the Manning family don't have enough bags on deck. They say, you know what? Let me put some sprinkles on this cupcake. Hey, Art, check me out, buddy. Check me out, buddy. Yeah. We got 10 mil for you over here.
Texas is doing that. You saw they came down here and got that boy Cedric Baxter. They got a running back, a quarterback, and a receiver.
Hey, we just talked about if you in the sports world, whether it's basketball, football, rugby, water polo, cricket, handball, wall ball, dodgeball, you need to come to Florida to get somebody to play the skill position in every level.
It's a problem. Like that NIL thing is no joke. Like I can't I can't tell my source in public, but I can tell it like this. I had it from a great source who they were like, oh yeah, Florida State's still coming after your boy. And they were like, oh, they can come after all day. He locked in at Texas. The NIL stuff has already been worked out. I was like, oh, really? They're like, yeah. He's taken care of.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. The NIL about to be like, you got the CEO, then you got the CFO, then you got of course, the quarterback is going to be the CEO. We know for a fact the quarterback going to be the highest paid NIL person. Then it's going to be the trickle down effect. You're going to need you a good left tackle. He going to be top 3, top 5 NIL money. You always, I'm just being honest, brother. These
You're
young
right.
men and women need to understand what's going on out here. I want to get
It's a
paid,
business.
cool. I want to get paid, cool. We're going to pay you. But don't think everybody finna get CEO money. We're going to get some money now. Some people going to be making 52.50. Some people going to be making 17.75 an hour. Okay, some people going to be shift lead. Other people going to be pushing carts in. But either way it go, we got some money for you.
It's different.
NIL is different out here. Alabama got a bag on deck. So don't think you're finna go to Alabama and go get Bryce Young money. Okay? You ain't Bryce Young.
And if you ain't
You can
working
get
out,
it.
they're not gonna keep paying you either.
Bro, you took don't think for a second that if I don't show up to work, I'm gonna get paid. Because it's coming. They finna start putting that in these NIL scholarship deals. You got to make this many workouts. You got to keep this GPA. It's probably already in there. I've never seen an NIL deal with my eyes, but I'm just going off common. I'm just going off common sense.
Right.
I know what I would be doing. Oh, you got to make. I'm serious. Oh, you got to keep maintaining a 3.5 GPA. You can't miss more than this many practices. You need to make this many summer workouts. You got to go to summer school. There's stipulations in here, bro. I'm just not about to be giving you no $30,000 a semester for you to be giving me 12 yards a game in the fall.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, I'm expecting 127 on the ground, son. 2 touchdowns.
You're right.
On 25 carries. I'm just being honest, brother. That's all. I just want the young men and women to know that this ain't a game. You're a business.
Yeah, and you
It's not a
playing
business.
and you're playing with business people. Like that's the other part. Like you dealing with adults that have adult habits.
All y'all grown.
Right.
Y'all 18 and older. You're an adult, a young adult. So you need to start making young adult decisions. That's why it's good to have somebody in your corner that's really out for your best interest, giving you some game, saying, hey, don't do this. Do this.
Eventually, college football, to me, I could be wrong. Eventually, college football is going to have to start allowing these players to have agents. Because otherwise, some of these kids going to get run through.
I mean, bro, it's like you say, it's gotta have that guidance, man. You be having people out here who've never played ball, never touched foot on a college campus, never sat with a guidance counselor or a recruiter or coach, just telling these kids, just tell them anything. Just tell them anything. Tell them something they want them to do, not what the young man or the young woman wants to do. Trying to live vicariously through them, giving them incorrect information, having them pick a school that they ultimately end up transferring from.
Right. Seen it? Seen it.
Yeah, I seen it.
Because that's
seen it.
Every college you got the major.
No,
I tell a student quick. They used to be like, Mr. Hadley, I want to go to FAMU. Oh, what do you want to do? I want to do this. Oh, FAMU don't have that. But FAMU's a great school. It's a great school.
Why are you going?
But not for that.
Why are you going? Why I'ma still go. Then why are you wasting? That's wasting time.
Exactly.
I've seen it. I just had a young man do that a few years ago. I was like, bro, what you want to do? Okay, you want to go to the league? Okay, cool. What else you want to do? Oh, I want to work in healthcare. I want to be a physician, orthopedic doctor. I was like, cool. You need to go to this school. I can actually put a word for you. And to my friend, he graduated from there with his medical degree. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you got a little leg up. That's his alma mater. He still, gives back and stuff like that. Hey, I was like, if you want to go to the league, if you choose this school, if you go there 4 to 5 years, you only got to catch for 2,000 yards. This is an SEC school.
Mm.
They're going to give you a look. But if you choose this other school, who's had one draft pick since 1921, we're going on. Hey, I'm a man of numbers, brother. That's one thing you cannot get around in life. We need numbers for everything. Okay. I looked up how many draft picks this school had, and in the past 100 years, they had one. So right now, the statistics are against you, sir.
Yep.
But this other school is an SEC school with the major you want. Now, I don't. Maybe the visit wasn't all of that when he got there. I don't know. I didn't ask all that. I just asked him what he wanted to do. And I just knew that if you went to this school with your stature and your athletic ability, they like guys your stature, those short 5'9", 175 receivers, athletes, return man. That was this guy. Dynamic. Dynamic. That's what I was, hey, bro, they want you. And it going, like I said, I'm a numbers guy and I go through history. The history of this team, they like guys like you.
Right.
But this other school, yeah, you may play right away. But what are the odds? What are the odds? What are the odds of you really achieving what you want to do when they've only had one draft pick in 100 years? And they were voted worst team in college football last year. You know what I'm saying, brother? It's little stuff like that. Now you done chose this other school that you're not even in anymore. I can't make this stuff up.
I
Transfer, gone. As far as I know.
Our kids go FBS, and every FBS school ain't so much different from that FCS school.
No. FBS is only where it's at because of the athletes who are going there. Now, if they come back home, we talking about something different. All of them ain't got to come home. We just need like 10% of.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Love
you. And some of them, I ain't gonna lie. I, respectfully, if you from Florida, you going to the mat. I just don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why a lot of them do that to themselves. That kind of snow and ice in the facilities ain't that different.
No.
Most of your HBCUs.
No. Hey, but it's a live and learn, man. They gotta live and learn, man. They're in charge of their own decisions. It's a learning experience, man. And I wish all of them the best. I want them to do what their heart desires, do what you're called to do, play the game you love at a high level, and give yourself a chance, bro, to at least make it to the next level if that's what you want to do. You don't have to do it, but at least put yourself in position to get a look.
Yeah.
Put yourself in position to get a look. Stop portal hopping.
That's part of why we having this showcase.
Man, stop portal hopping, man. The portal, no, it's a good thing now, but it's being abused.
It is.
It's
being abused. Not for every athlete.
No,
some
it's being abused. Tough it out. Yeah, that's all.
Some athletes are being pushed into the portal, but from what I've seen, a lot of them that are pushed are also being pushed in a direction too, and being told, "Go to the portal," but I got a place for you.
I got a place for you. If you see, that's the thing. Don't burn the bridge. Don't burn the bridge. Talk to your coach. If you feel like you're not fitting in at your respective school, don't be that guy to just be like, F it.
Yep. Look at
Screw
Florida
that.
State. You saw what that boy Trayshawn Ward did? Trayshawn Ward had a great bowl game. Trayshawn Ward got in the portal. Nobody got mad. He went to Kansas State and everybody was like, hey, we'll support you. Great. He was a
I
team guy,
mean,
great
yeah, he's a
player.
team guy. Play hard while he was there. Gave it every, but hey, it's just not going to be a fit. And you know your coach is not going to do anything to jeopardize you getting another offer or opportunity somewhere. Take it. But make sure you're leaving the right way. Because if you don't have all your ducks in a row before you jump in that portal, young men and women, listen to me. Have your ducks in a row before you jump in that portal. That way you can start school in January. Because you got athletes jumping in late, and now they won't be starting school until the fall. So you got about 45 days or whatever, a month. We'll just say a month or whatever, to get all your ducks in a row, to be in the transfer portal, getting an offer, and starting school in January. So the guys who did it in like November, you know what I mean? They hopped in November, early December, whatever it is. They had all their ducks in a row, and that's why they're starting school in January of 2023. For the ones who did not do their due diligence, and that portal's opening up in February, they won't be starting school until the fall. So young men and women, if you plan on hopping in that portal, do it the right way, or you'll be missing out. Do it the right way, or
Put
you're
it
going
out
to
on
miss out.
social media.
Watch your social medias. Watch your social media. Don't be out here wilding out. Don't be doing that. People looking. You also got haters out there who will screenshot your junk and send it to a coach. Hey, coach, look at this. I'm telling you, hey, y'all better chill out. Keep your nose down and stay out of sight, out of mind. Work on your craft. Don't be out here trying to don't get caught up on that like button. Don't get caught up on that like button. I'm telling you, but I've seen that like button bring the best of them down. That button is that. Hey, y'all better chill out. Think about it. Think about it before you do it. Don't let these folks egg you. Don't let these folks egg you up out here.
But the Herman was said, don't press in.
You feel me? What Craig told Day, man, don't let this man get you hyped out here to get shot in the hood. We ain't none of that, man. We Craig and Day. We ain't LAPD. We ain't FBI. We ain't CIA. We ain't none of that. We Craig and Day, security guards.
We try to help them out. Let them know before,
Yes,
let them know. Coach, we about to let you go, but can you tell the people one more time about put the flyer back, can see it, so that way they can say we hadn't seen it and we don't know about it.
All right, man. We got no offers presented by Central Florida Showcase. Shout out to our partners, Refreshing Development Center, Westlake District, the Orlando Guardians, Free Liberty. Shout out to the City of Orlando Parks and Recreation for helping us out. You guys come out 9. The camp starts at 9, ends at 1. Check-in starts at 8. Check-in starts at 8. I'll be putting out an info flyer. For the seniors, please bring your unofficial transcripts and any test scores that you may have. Seniors, bring unofficial transcripts and any test scores that you may have. That's SAT, ACT. Bring it. I'll be putting out an info flyer here, letting you guys know all the information you need. You guys bring your athletic gear, water, football, whatever you want to bring. Like I say, just make sure you're there on time. Check-in starts at 8. Camp start at 9. We rolling. It's a community event. There'll be vendors. It's gonna be some music. We're gonna have a good time. Going to have the athletes, their parents out there, coaches. Just, man, it's a community event, man. We want you guys to come out, have fun, give us elite effort, put on a show. We got what else we got? I'm missing something, brother. It's gonna come to me.
Let's
It's
see.
gonna come to me. My boy, pop the flyer back out there. Go to refreshingdc.org. We got about 20 slots left available. So it's filling up quick. Go ahead, put your info in the refreshingdc.org. Go ahead and put your info in there and register for camp 9 to 1. Check-in starts at 8, January 28th on a Saturday, Lake Lorna Doone Park, located next to Camping World Stadium, 1519 West Church Street, Orlando, Florida.
Come through, check out, man. Have some fun, y'all. It's again, I went last year and it was a good time, man. So come out there, come get seen. Because you know what, your biggest school may not be there, but you don't know who's connected to your biggest school that is there. I had a phone call earlier today talking to a potential student athlete, well, current student athlete. And come to find out, me and another person talked to the same person about this athlete, and they heard from somebody else. And the person was like, "Oh yeah, I'm already on him. I'm just waiting on. I'm just waiting."
Yeah, that's
These coaches,
literally that's
they
how it
talk about
goes.
you.
That's how it goes. That same thing that happened with the kid Jeremy that just committed to BCU. That came to the HBCU mega camp. I'm a former alumni. A couple of the other guys are already getting looks, like K7 Kanari, who's going to Illinois. You know, hey, BCU had the opportunity right there. They seen him first. I brought all the kids first, man. All they had to do was offer them, bro. It's not. Come on, man. It's not. It wouldn't have cost them nothing to offer. It wouldn't have cost them nothing to offer Kanari, bro. He probably would have committed to BCU. I don't know. You know, there's other athletes from down south too. We won't get into all the names, but you know, them boys off to their respective schools, man. Shout out to Chauncey, my boy at Arkansas State now. Shout out to Preston Thompson, FIU commit. You know, these guys are going on to do great things, and hey, we still gonna keep this ball rolling, man. Each one teach one, man.
There we
Shout
go.
out to those guys, man.
And you could go ahead, judge Coach Moody, because look at the fruit that he's bearing. Like, he's not just out here talking a good game. He got student athletes going from Power 5 to Division 1, maybe a few Division 2 sprinkled in there, but you can see he's producing. And that's why part of why we bring him back, because I want your student to get this experience. I want to see him out there.
Hey, you know who else to be on the lookout for? I
Uh-oh.
want to drop this plug right now. I want to drop the plug for Interlochen High School. Okay, y'all ever heard of Interlochen? Locking? Am I
No.
saying it correctly? Outside of Palatka. Now listen, Coach Eric Gibson doing a great job out there. Second year coach, man, just got Coach of the Year. You understand? My boy's second year, them boys just went undefeated to win a state title. Undefeated to win a state title. 15 seniors, bro. Only 2 on got a look.
Wow.
And this is why we do no offers, bro. This is why I do no offers, because it's stuff like that. This is a story that needs to be told, bro. Coach Gibson for any coach out there, hear me good. Interlochen High School, Coach Eric Gibson. Y'all go look him up. 2022 High School Coach of the Year. Second year coach. Brought a school that probably, I think he said they only won 2 games in however many, whatever. Second year, got those guys undefeated, state championship, and he's got some studs over there. I've watched their films myself, and there are studs over there. I watched seven tapes from 7 seniors. All of them can play.
Okay.
All of them play. Coach Eric Gibson Interlochen High School, I want to drop that plug for Coach, man. Straight up. Those guys deserve a look. They deserve an opportunity. You talk about an undefeated high school team, second year coach, coach of the year, all the accolades you can think of, man. Retired arena coach. The man knows what he's doing. Y'all go look him up.
Wow.
Shout out to you, Coach.
Okay. Look, let's hope. Let's look. We got it out there. So a lot of y'all coaches like to say, "Hey, drop your film." Hey, you know what?
Drop your film,
You
man.
are, you know
There's some
somebody
great
who did
coaches
up.
out there, man. There's some great coaches out there, man. Shout out to my guy, Coach Jackie, Coach Garrett at Moorhaven High School. Awesome. Awesome coach, man. Love these guys on and off the field, man. You got kids that they don't even play for him that call him for advice, man. Those are coaches, man. I love those guys, man. They love the game and they love the young men for who they are. We come from hard neighborhoods down there in the muck, and he does an excellent job, man, of working with those guys, giving them an opportunity. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him.
And y'all know the talent down there. Like let's not even play. Because you
No,
talking
that ain't
about
play.
like intro role. You
That
talking
ain't
about some
play.
dudes. What was it?
Guys,
What's
man.
the boy? Or the Benjamin? One of the Benjamins from down there?
Oh, Travis Benjamin, Kelvin Benjamin.
Yeah,
The list goes on, brother.
yeah.
The list goes on.
Like that is
The list goes
look.
on, man. You got
That
a lot of
speed down
guys
there
from down
is
there.
different.
Yeah, those guys, they get their knees up now. They know how to get their knees up now. They know
Yeah.
how to get their knees up, man. Running through that cane field, man.
Ain't many rabbits left, but I know they're still chasing them.
Yeah, we're gonna chase what's left. We do what we gotta do.
That's what's up, Coach. Well, y'all, we're gonna
Appreciate you.
we're gonna end the show there, but come support. Sign up. It's not even a come support. It's a come sign up. 20
Sign up.
spots left. And it's not expensive. It's free.
Yeah,
All
it's
you gotta do is
inexpensive. Show up.
be on time.
That's it. On time.
And bring your football equipment. Don't show them no Crocs.
Yeah, don't show up in no Crocs, man. Show up in your gear, ready to work. We're gonna take height, weight. We're gonna do all that good stuff. We're gonna test out, and we're gonna compete. We're gonna go at each other.
And what Coach didn't tell you. Now, they normally people there taking pictures, doing film like you're getting a quality product for this for free.
And it's still growing. Still growing, guys. Still growing. Still growing. We wanna get a look. That's the main thing. We need to see you. I watch film, but I want to see you in person. I want to see how you look. I want to see if you're taking the weight room serious. Like for real, guys, take that weight room serious. You gotta have a look like an athlete.
Yeah.
Seriously, look like an athlete. You got some guys that don't look like athletes, goddamn bust it. You feel me? Like seriously, I ain't, but take that weight room serious, guys. We can tell who working out. We know who working out. I'm gonna see it in your arms.
Arms
I'm
and
gonna see it.
calves. And then
I'm
the
gonna see it.
thighs. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna know who working out. I'm gonna know if you got on that squat bar lately. Trust me. I'm gonna know exactly if you doing pull-ups. Your shoulders gonna look the part.
Don't give them all the secrets, Coach. You can't tell them all the secrets.
Hey man, I want to be great, man. I can't take it with me when I leave, so I need you to know everything.
Well, that is what's up, y'all. We appreciate it. Yo, we're
Appreciate
gonna
you,
have
brother.
our favorite Wildcat back. We might see if we can get him in there before and see if he can get some of the student athletes that might be there, so you can see who your competition is.
Oh yeah.
Offline, see if we can get that set up.
Let's set it up.
Get y'all ready, man, because it's gonna be fun. It is that time of year though. Camp season is here. Track season is about to hit. No excuse for you not to be ready in the fall. Spring ball's coming.
It's definitely coming, and it's gonna come fast. You're gonna blink. You guys gonna blink, and it's gonna be December again. Seriously, this is how fast it's coming. You're gonna blink, and it's going to be December 2023.
And they're gonna start offering what? Don't they start doing the offers about July, August? Like the smaller schools. A lot of the big schools already offer the seniors.
Yeah, something like that. I got to go look at the handbook, but it's something like that. You're going to have that quiet period. Right now, it's the quiet period or dead period, quiet period, whatever. They're not really doing much, going through film. It's little small stuff. But it doesn't kick back in until after January, like 20th, 21st, or something like that. You got different periods where coaches can contact you, so I have to go back and check the handbook. But
Yeah,
right now,
you're right. It's about the 20th, I believe, for the dead period. Because they're technically in a dead period. I don't
yeah,
understand how all the dead period works as far as
hey, just don't get caught. Just don't get caught. Look.
right.
A lot of stuff going on out here, bro. Just don't get caught.
Right. I see coaches taking helicopter rides. I'm like, I thought it was the dead period. You taking a helicopter? You know what? You do,
Yeah, man, he went to
man.
go get his helicopter serviced. He went to go get it serviced.
It
Got an oil
stopped at a
change.
couple high schools, right?
Yeah, they got a shop class in there that they teaching the kids how to work on helicopters. So you got to drop in. They need an actual hands-on experience. So he dropped in, let them boys check out the radiator. The propellers look good, and then he flew to the next school to do another demonstration. That's pretty much it. Shout out to my boy Nick Saban flying in. My boy coming in style, don't it?
Look, Mike Norvell trying to do it too. I'm waiting on Cristobal to do it, especially in that Miami traffic.
Man, Norvell gonna come in on a horse. He come in a carriage, man. He coming in on a horse. My boy coming in the right way. We on for helicopter, and we gonna come in with two white horses in a carriage. High old silver.
Oh boy. But oh
Yes,
man,
sir.
good times, y'all. But
Good
this is why
times,
we bring
man.
Coach Moody in, man. I have experience in NCAA eligibility,
Mm-hmm.
and I've dealt with high school recruiting, but Coach
Mm-hmm.
is still in it. So I can tell you how to get it in the NCAA and how to stay eligible. But Coach is the one who's more so, hey, this is what the coaches are looking at. This is what they're looking for now. So
That's what you're looking for now, man. And hey, another thing is, I can say this before we go. Athletes, don't get discouraged if a coach starts coming. I mean, I can't tell nobody not to get discouraged and how to feel. So let me take that back. But don't dwell on um a coach contacting you, being interested, and then kind of backing off. Okay. Don't get this coach say he's going to this school. This school lost two linebackers. I'm looking to go there. Listen, if they're not consistently contacting you, don't sit around and wait on them and you got another offer on the table. You know what I mean? You mess around and have no offers, just like the fly, because you waiting. Well, I'm gonna sit and wait. Well, this coach said he liked me. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do this, that, and the third. So I'm gonna just wait on him to hit me back, brother. That man done said that to 36 other athletes, and he do like all of y'all. But somebody he liked a little bit more, and they had a little something that you didn't have. So don't sit around waiting on a coach to contact you back. If you hit him up and he don't respond back, whatever the case may be, listen, it's no hard feelings, guys. It's business. They got another linebacker that they looking at now over you. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's a lot of football left to play. So don't get discouraged. It happens. I'm serious. It happens, bro. Coach, he liked me, man. He liked me, man. He hit me up. Next thing you know, he done went cold turkey. I'm serious. I done seen it. I've seen it. He done went cold turkey.
I seen him pull an offer. I ain't gonna lie. I seen
Pull
him. They did they did one student. I'll never forget. I ain't gonna say where I was at because they'll give it away. School literally came down here to
Hmm.
Orlando to visit the school to tell the kid they were pulling his offer. I was like,
They, they
yes.
can't, bro. You could have called me, bro.
That's what he was. That kid was hot. He was, man, they could have called me on the phone for that. I said, no, you're dealing with people from a different culture. I like
Yeah,
culturally, they want to tell you bad news to your face.
to
That
your
man
face.
literally, God rest his
That's
dead. That
respect,
man
though.
came down, pulled that kid off to his face,
That's respect.
and left.
Hey,
And then went
that's
across town and offered it to somebody else.
hey respect. Hey, respect. Whatever they got it. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
can only imagine that kid was tight. That boy was tighter than grip pliers. I know he was. You could have called me. I'd rather you call me. I want to be discouraged on the phone because I can only imagine the unit on that young man's face. You know he wanted to square up, bro.
Did
You
y'all
know he
what?
wanted to square up.
Ooh, that kid
You
was
know he
hot.
wanted to square up, man. That man,
Hot.
you blew that man whole day. Call me on the phone. I don't something like that. He probably wanted to go to school there too.
He did.
You know what I'm
He
saying? Don't call, man. Just call me, bro. Don't even let me cry. Let me cry it out in the room. I don't want to be mad at you. I don't want you to see me blow up. Just hit me up on the phone, man. Just y'all got it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Guys, don't be sitting back saying I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna wait. Unless you that guy. Bryce Young can sit back and wait.
Yeah. He that
He
dude.
got time. Arch Manning can sit back and wait. He ain't got to play football. He already got a bag. You being honest.
And bring them coaches your transcript. Like, even if your
Yeah.
grades is what, like, take them to the
Hmm.
coaches now so they can tell you. Because there's some ways you can fix your grades, but you can't fix them your senior year. Sorry, your
No,
senior year is too late.
no. It's a wrap.
Your junior year is your last chance to fix it. But if you take it to the coaches, they know NCAA rules. I can tell you the ins and outs, and I know the rules. I know the little ways you can fix your grades. But they're going to tell you grade by grade, you need to do this, do that. We want you, but if your grades ain't right, we can't take you.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah. And if they want you bad enough, they will find a way to get you in.
They'll that you think they won't, they'll have you in summer A, B, C, and D just to get you eligible. I done seen it. I seen a guy have 1.9, but he had to take summer A through Z just to have. He had like a 1.7, 1.8. I don't even listen, brother. I be back. Um, I can't even get it out because it's mind-boggling that you're a full scholarship student and you won't even go to class.
Yeah.
Like you literally got money riding on the line. You won't even go to class. You shouldn't be having. You should be going to summer school because you want to graduate early. That's why I went to summer school. I want to be done early just in case anything can happen
Mm-hmm.
to where I need a red shirt and I can leave, or I can graduate early and be a grad transfer. Anything can happen. They paying for it. Go to summer school. Trying to get y'all the game how to graduate early and get free degrees out here. Free money. Shoot, I wish somebody gave me the game before I got out here wilding. Like nobody gave me nothing but heartache, man. Don't
Man,
nobody wanna recruit your dog. Dang, I'm that trash. Sheesh.
man.
Sheesh.
Jokers
For
don't
sure,
know.
man. They
They
gonna
gonna
find
find
out,
out.
bro. Gonna find out. You're gonna learn today.
Man, that college recruit is something different. I didn't
It
know it was
is.
that cutthroat till I was like, whoa,
It is.
this is a real business.
They try to make it seem like it's play football and it's all lovely and roses. Man, listen here, bro. You are a business young man, young woman. Your name is a business. Treat it as such.
Yes.
Treat it as such. You are a brand. Represent yourself the right way. Don't let nobody tell you know anything.
Nope.
Stand your ground, 10 toes down. If you want a full ride,
Yep.
Mama ain't got it. Daddy ain't got it. I need all of it paid for. I'm gonna give you everything I got, coach. And some. That's how you keep that. Because it's, hey, don't do your job now. I bet you start losing that scholarship money. I bet you go to workouts then.
Right. And every D1 ain't offering you money. Don't
Nope.
mess around and sit there and think you're gonna go to Stetson and get a whole bag. Okay.
Man, all right. You're gonna get a pat
Bill
on the head. Hey, buddy. Yo, it's 2,500.
for one class.
One class. And you got 6 on. We need to talk to you. Let me show you something.
Right.
Let me show you something.
Every D1 ain't offering you free rides. Y'all better figure it out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you though, brother.
Always, coach.
I ain't
Always.
gonna
We
hold
will
you up.
definitely have you back. Man, I
Yes, sir.
appreciate you coming on. One of my favorite Wildcats. I only got like 5 favorites. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But Coach Moody is definitely one of them. And as always, y'all, it's gonna be Fangs up.
Fangs up. Wildcats marching.